She's not a Christian! Okay.
Is the border effectively closed?
There are very few border crossings. Okay. It's not zero, but it's very few. Okay. So let's.
I can tell you
99%.
But let me.
How many was it during the last?
Right now in the state of Los Angeles,
and they're not going after the employers.
I can tell you the border is not
second.
the only way people get in this.
Right
the
now,
majority overstay their visas, and Jesus is emphatic about saying that we will be judged, nations and individuals, in Matthew 25 by how we. Well, no, but hang on.
We're a nation of laws.
You belong to a party that likes to wave Jesus around like a prop.
We are not in a theocracy.
Okay, if I may.
We're in a nation.
Are we talking about the Bible or the Constitution or laws enacted by Congress?
I'm talking about a political party that uses the pretense of Christianity to get
But
votes.
how did you just pivot all the way over to there?
Because the God of the Hebrew Scriptures commands us to welcome the stranger. Christ says we'll be judged by it. Why should I listen to Donald Trump instead of God and Jesus?
Base Scott Jennings does it again, ladies and gentlemen. He takes on an entire CNN panel. This is, of course, his bread and butter. He does this all the time. But he takes on this entire CNN panel of losers, one of them in which is saying, hey, if you're a Christian, you got to let all the illegal migrants come into your country. You can't close down the border. You cannot deport, because what would Jesus do? You guys remember Joel Osteen, the guy when there was like a terrible hurricane or flooding or something along those lines, and he refused to let people into his church?
And church leader Joel Osteen is coming under fire because his mega church near Houston is closed.
We worked with the city constantly. The city set up a shelter about 4 miles from here that can house 10,000 people, showers, dormitories, kitchens, security, all that. They didn't need us as a shelter at that point.
Yeah, this is a common thing. I've actually had some stuff happen in my personal life that I went through when I was a lot younger. And you know what them church people did? They were like, how many tithes you done gave? About $100 total, huh? Yeah, that ain't enough. And they slam the door in your face. So I'm not saying that you can't be nice to people sometimes, but you got to have a country. You got to have laws. You can't have open borders. Without further ado, let's go ahead and react to Scott cooking this loser yet again.
The white folks who do the hiring and make the profits have
the point
a safe
he's making is about
force.
whether Trump is going to go after the employers. And
I mean,
the answer is no, he's not. But hold on. But look, right
I'm
now,
asking about the
right now, okay.
Is the border effectively closed?
There are very few border crossings.
Okay.
It's not zero, but it's very few. Okay. So let's.
I can tell you
99%.
But let me.
How many was it during the last?
Right now in the state of Los Angeles,
and they're not going after the employers.
I can tell you the border
Hold on
is
a
not the
second.
only way people get in this.
Right
The
now,
majority overstay their visas.
right now, not anymore. Now,
now.
Not anymore, or at least it was not in
is.
the last surge. So in Los Angeles, there's a lawsuit right now, actually addressing some of what you're talking about, which is they're challenging ICE's ability to just go to a Home Depot parking lot and sweep people up, to stop people because they look Hispanic.
How are you going to challenge? You mean they're protesting it? How are you going to challenge ICE going into a parking lot? And that doesn't make any sense.
Because maybe they're speaking Spanish. This law.
I mean, yeah, if you're just indiscriminately picking up Mexicans, but I highly doubt that's what's going on. Maybe they make a mistake occasionally because somebody looks like another guy. Sure, I mean, there's people who look like me. Guys, like, we can't freak out anytime a mistake is made. It's human beings. Human beings are going to make mistakes. Give me a freaking break.
Lawsuit is before a judge tomorrow, and there will be a decision on it tomorrow. And it could very significantly curtail the Trump administration's ability to do these sort of wide-ranging raids. But the assertion here is that there's racial profiling going on in these raids.
Yeah. Of course there is. It's very much akin to, I'll tell you what frightens me is we've had this before in our history. In the Jim Crow South, when you had young black men being disappeared off the streets. I mean, there is a very real type of terror that...
Look, I ain't gonna yell in this video. I'm gonna try not to. I'm trying to keep it cool, but I'm pissed off. Anytime I hear some stupid radical left, this lady's a freaking idiot. Her name is Karen, fittingly. Anytime I hear an idiot, a Karen, a whatever, bring up the Jim Crow era where they were indiscriminately doing things like lynching, they had laws against black people, right? Like literal laws against people of color. That was different than somebody breaking into the country illegally. A lot of people, including black Americans, African Americans, came from Africa. on slave ships against their will. They were being sold by other Africans. How the hell is that the same as people coming into the country on purpose? I hate it when people bring this foolishness up, and it really pisses me off because it's not the same. They're always trying to utilize what the black folks went through in America as a weapon to support whatever other BS nonsense, be it LGBTQ nonsense, illegal immigration nonsense, or whatever else conflation stupid thing that they can. They're either going to bring up Hitler or Jim Crow or slavery or something stupid to justify their idiotic points.
That is being perpetrated against black and brown people in this country who are being profiled, who are being targeted. And I think John raises a very important point, which is if you really want to stop it, then you go after the employers and you make sure that they don't hold the jobs open. And you make those employers, whether that is a meatpacking, whether that is in farms, whether that is in the Central Valley of California, you pay people a living wage, you give them health care benefits, you treat them like human beings, you create real jobs, rather than, you know, we went from one unpaid labor force to another very low-paid labor force. And this country has worked that way for centuries, and if we really wanted to stop it, we would go after the employers.
I'm just confused. I don't even understand what you're for, because you talk about following the law, but ICE is enforcing law enacted by Congress. Are you for illegal immigration?
Anyone standing on American soil is allowed to claim asylum. And we call these people illegals, but they're Christian refugees. I have this crazy thing I do with the Bible. I read it. And Jesus is emphatic about saying that we will be judged, nations and individuals, in Matthew 25, by how we... Well, no, but...
Look, a lot of these people that are coming to the country aren't even Christians anyway. I mean, some of these people are literal ISIS. I mean, they said a bunch of people came in from China and from the Congo. So what the heck is this guy talking? I understand he's saying, like, yeah, they're all of God, but I don't know. Some of these people seem like they have the devil to me.
We're a nation of laws.
You belong to a party that likes to wave Jesus around like a prop, my friend.
We are not in a theocracy.
Okay, if I may.
We are in a nation.
Are we talking about the Bible or the Constitution or laws enacted by Congress?
I'm talking about a political party that uses the pretense of Christianity to get votes.
But how did you just pivot all the way over to there?
Because the God of the Hebrew Scriptures commands us to welcome the stranger. Christ says we'll be judged by it. Why should I listen to Donald Trump instead of God and Jesus? As long as your party is using Christianity.
Enacted by Congress.
Yes, well, if you're standing on our soil, you're allowed to claim asylum. If you were born here, you are a citizen.
Hold on, guys. Scott, hold on.
Can I ask you a question about following the law?
Scott, just a second, please.
Among many.
Yes. Did you have an issue?
How about we follow due process?
Did you have an issue with the millions of people that Obama deported, over 50% of which did not get due process? And
what do you mean?
Really? Expedited removal, voluntary return,
expedited removal is in the law.
Millions of people
did not
the law. I believe people had the opportunity to go before a judge and make their case.
Absolutely
Actually,
many were turned away.
That is absolutely untrue.
That's another way.
So that makes it okay now.
Operation Street. That's not my point. It's the selection of outrage
that
I'm highlighting.
Guys, hold on one second.
Well, I mean, it's because these people don't care about what's actually happening. They just hate Donald Trump. They hate everything that he's doing. I mean, all of a sudden, everybody's a freaking tariff expert. You know how many people I see that are tariff experts? And look, I'm the one who went to business school, not the majority of these people. Yeah, look, and yes, I graduated from business school, but a lot of the people who are tariff experts and his biggest critics, they didn't go to any school. They don't got no formal education, no certification, and they haven't had any accomplishments in life. And yet, they think that they are an expert on tariffs all of a sudden.
Let me let Jill. Hold on.
Obama.
And nobody knows
Aaron,
Justice Department.
and Congressman.
Everybody listening to
Guys, hang on one second.
Oh, they didn't? California is now a sanctuary city. It used to be
a state, not a city.
Good point.
Los Angeles is now a sanctuary city. California didn't have sanctuary cities when Obama was in office. And they cooperated under a program.
How are they making your life worse? How are they hurting you?
That's not my point. Illegal immigration hurts everybody.
Illegal immigration pumps $5 billion a year into our economy.
Hang on a second, John.
Okay, let's do it.
Do they help? Do they
Hold
help
on,
Riley? Do they help
John, hang on a second. Scott, hold on a second.
A lot more
Jillian.
homegrown folks kill
Jillian.
Hey,
Jillian. Hi.
Excuse me, but homegrown Americans kill at a much higher rate.
I'd like to put them in jail.
Okay, everyone, just stop talking for just a second. Jillian, please stop talking. You all are all talking at the same time. It's impossible to hear or understand. When I say stop talking, please stop talking. Thank you.
Is it bad that I love the fact that nobody was listening to Abby Phillip, that she has no control over the panel? I mean, in my opinion, who needs a moderator anyway? I mean, look at the cackling hens on The View. They all just start clucking all at once sometimes. But, I mean, these people are definitely a lot more smarter and, in my opinion, better propagandists. The liberal ones being the main propagandists, with the two conservatives on the people who are making sense here. But they actually at least know how to spend their lies properly, even though they're easy to debunk here. I mean, I love the fact that they're trying to bring up Jesus. Hell, a lot of people on the left these days don't even believe in Jesus. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in anything. Hell, they don't even believe in science. They think men can be women and can give birth. They think that women are birthing people that have periods, and not actual women. They don't believe in biological women and biological men. And then they'll sit up here and try to tell you that, oh, you're not a good Christian. You don't believe in science. It's like, don't even try me, because I will freaking roast your butt into freaking dust if you come for me. But these guys love to try to use things that they don't even believe in, such as Christianity, to support their points. There's nothing about Christianity. I know the Bible verses. There's nothing about that means that you need to have an open border and don't follow border laws. We have laws that allow for migrants to come in legally. But if you break those laws, then it's not fair anymore. If somebody breaks into my house, no, you're not welcome here. If I invite you in, then cool, you're welcome. And you might even get to stay. But if you break into my house, oh, hell no, you got to get the hell up out of here. And I don't care how many Bible verses you try to quote. There's laws in the Bible. There's rules in the Bible. There's commandments in the Bible. One of them is thou shalt not steal. And what illegal aliens do is they're counting on stealing our taxpayer dollars, stealing our resources, stealing our nation right out from under us. But you didn't hear them talking about those Bible verses, did you? But these are just my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you watching the Black Anomaly Rising channel. I'm out.
I am Jesus Christ, and I'm here for the rapture. So if I can please just have everyone just line up.
Everyone?
Everyone?
Oh, no. Has pronouns here. Okay?
Get them, sis.